the today's topic is irrotational vector field from vector calculus. Now what is that topic? Irrotational vector field. If your value of del cross f bar is equal to 0, then f bar is said to be irrotational. And if this vector field is irrotational, then there exists a scalar potential function phi. Then there exists a scalar potential function phi such that it satisfies the condition f bar is equal to del phi. Now, to find this scalar potential function phi, we have the formula. What is that formula? Phi is equal to integration of f1 dx plus integration of f2 dy plus integration of f3 dz. Over the integration of f1 dx, you have to treat that function or the terms which are in terms of y and z. You have to treat this function or the term as a constant of integration, and you have to take that constant of integration outside the integration. Okay, if you are integrating with respect to y, you have to treat z as a constant and x as a free. And if you are integrating with respect to z, you have to treat x comma y with the terms which are present in terms of x and y. You have to free that term. What do you mean by free that term? You have to neglect that term directly. Now what is f bar here? Here f bar is nothing but any vector field f1i plus f2j plus f3k. Okay, means what is that topic? Irrotational vector field tells us if your del cross f bar is equal to 0, then f bar is irrotational. Then there exists a scalar potential function phi such that it satisfies the condition f bar is equal to del phi. And to find the value of phi, we have the formula integration of f1 dx plus integration of f2 dy plus integration of f3 dz over yz constant for dx, z constant x free for integrating with respect to y, and for dz you have to treat x comma y as a free. Now, how to simplify the value of del cross f bar? To find the value of del cross f bar, means you have to show that this value is equal to 0. Then and then we say that the function is the del cross f bar is equal to 0. If you get that determinant value equal to 0, then we say that the f bar is irrotational. Now, to find the value of del cross f bar, you have to consider the determinant of ijk. The second row is gamma upon gamma x, gamma upon gamma y, gamma upon gamma 0. After that, your third row is f1, f2, f3. Okay. Simplify this determinant by using r in a bracket, or just write this formula r gamma f3 upon gamma 1 minus gamma f2 upon gamma z minus j. In a bracket, the minor factors of this gamma f3 upon gamma x minus gamma f1 upon gamma z plus k in a bracket gamma f2 upon gamma x minus gamma f1 upon gamma y. After finding this partial derivative by using this formula, if your answer is equal to 0, then we say that the vector field is irrotational. And after that, we have to find out the scalar potential function phi by using this formula. Now we discuss the example based on the irrotational vector field. If f bar is given as y sin z minus sin x r plus x sin z plus 2y z j plus xy cos z plus y square k, then you have to show that the f bar is irrotation. And after that, you have to find the scalar potential function phi such that it satisfies the condition F bar is equal to del phi. For this you have to consider first of all, or you have to show that first of all F bar is irrotational. Then what is the procedure to show that this vector field is irrotational? You have to consider del cross F bar. What is del cross F bar? That is R, J, K. After that, dabba upon dabba x, dabba upon dabba y, and dabba upon dabba z of F1, F2, F3. What is F1? That is your y sin z minus sin x. Next one is x sin z plus 2yz, and F3 is xy cos z plus y square. To simplify this determinant value, we have to consider minor factor of r. What is minor factor of r? That is dabba upon dabba y of xy cos z plus y square minus dabba upon dabba z of x sin z plus 2yz. Okay. After that, minus j in a bracket, delete this row and delete this column. You get dabba upon dabba x of xy, see this term, xy cos z plus y square minus, what is the next term? Dabba upon dabba z of first term. Dabba upon dabba z of first term, that is y sin z minus sin x plus k in a bracket, delete this row and delete this column. You get the minor factor of this minus this. Write down here, dabba upon dabba x of x sin z plus 2yz minus dabba upon dabba y of y sin z minus sin x. Okay. After that, your role is to find the partial derivative of all this term. Therefore, we write I in a bracket. What is the first term? You have to differentiate this whole term with respect to y. Y is present in the first term, y is present in the second term. Therefore, what is derivative of y for first term is 1 x cos z as it is, since it is a constant with respect to y. Plus the derivative of y square is 2y. This is one completed at the first term, minus sin as it is. What is the derivative of this second term with respect to z? Sin z, the derivative is cos z. Therefore, the first term is x cos z plus the derivative of 2yz with respect to z is 2y into 1 minus j in a bracket. You have to take the derivative of this whole term with respect to x. X is present only in the first term. The derivative is 1 and y cos z as it is. See, the derivative of y square with respect to x is 0. Therefore, we complete this first term minus dabba upon dabba z of this with respect to z. You are taking derivative of sin z. What is derivative of sin z? That is your cos z y as it is. And the second term derivative is z is absent in the second term, therefore sin x is derivative become for sin x is 0. Okay, complete this bracket plus k in the bracket. What is derivative of first term? K in the bracket dabba upon dabba x of this. X is present in the first term, sin z minus, see, x is absent here, therefore we complete the bracket, minus the derivative of this whole term with respect to y. Y is present in the first term, derivative of this term y is 1 and the second term sin z as it is. Okay, now see, here you get cancellation, x cos z plus 2y minus x cos z plus 2y. You get here 0 minus j in a bracket, y cos z minus y cos z becomes 0 plus k in a bracket, sin z minus sin z becomes 0. Means here you get 0. Means we consider this del cross F bar and we get this answer this will imply this given vector field is irrotational. The given vector field is irrotational if and only if the value of del cross F bar is 0. After that, you have to find out the value of the scalar potential function phi such that it satisfies the given condition F bar is equal to del phi. For that, we consider the basic formula which we have discussed, that is phi is equal to integration of f1 dx plus integration of f2 dy plus integration of f3 dz. Okay. Therefore, to find scalar potential function phi, we write that formula was phi is equal to integration of f1 dx. To find the scalar potential function phi is equal to integration of f1 dx plus integration of f2 dy plus integration of f3 dz. The first term is y comma z is constant, means you have to treat this function y comma z as a constant. The second one, z is constant here and x is free. Okay. And for integrating with respect to z, you have to treat x comma y as a free. Okay. After that, your role is to put the value of f1, f2 and f3. Just substituting the value of f1, we get here we get integration of y sin z minus sin x bracket complete dx. We are treating y comma z as a constant. We are treating y comma z as a constant plus integration of f2. See, f2 is this x sin z plus 2yz dy. What is integration limit? Z is constant and x is free. Substitute this value. Z is constant and x is free. Plus the third term is f3 dz. Put the value of f3, that is xy cos z. xy cos z plus y square dz. And what are the limits for this term? xy free. Now, integration of y sin z minus sin x dx over the yz constant plus integration of x sin z plus 2yz dy. Z is constant, x is free, and next one is xy cos z plus y square, where xy are free with respect to dz. Now, what is your rule? Here y and sin z are constant, therefore we take y sin z outside the integration. Integration of 1 dx is present minus sin x. See, yz are constant, means integration of sin x is present here dx plus x sin z to yz dy. Okay, here z is constant and x is free. What is meaning of free? Directly neglect that term, means cancel that term throughout. Cancel that term. Here 2yz dy is present, z is constant, therefore I take 2z as the outside and integration of dy is present and here y as it is. Plus, see, x and y are free, means this term contain x, cancel that term. This term contain y, cancel that term. Therefore, integration of 0 dz is removed. Okay, now integrate this term. Here, you get y sin z into integration of dx is x minus integration of sin x. What is integration of sin x? That is minus cos x plus 2z as it is. Integration of y dy is y square upon 2 plus constant of integration c. Now simplify this one. You will get, I take that x into y sin z minus minus become plus cos x plus 2 to get cancelled. Here you get y square z plus constant of integration c. This is your final answer for this example.